welcome to the Frater versus Retro, and we're gonna do something different today because we got kind of a special show. We're gonna After the Power Glove Congress, we are going to play the debut of Dark Souls here in October of September 22nd today of 2011. And but first we'll play some Mega Man because we do have the theme of retro is the beginning of the show before we do a new game. So Mega Man, my life experiences with Mega Man. Well, my first time of ever seeing Mega Man, I was in a Sears, at a mall, and that was back in the days when you had quite a selection of video games. You could go to Hills, you could I bought most of my games from Hills. You can go to KB Toys. You can go to Sears. Mind you, none of these places exist anymore in 2020. Heck, I'm sorry. I'm in 2011, right? So, do these places still exist in 2011? Well, most Sears by this point are pretty much gone. Some of them were still around, I think, in 2011. I'm trying to stay in character. try, trying to stay in character. My memory is getting a little low here. I was at this time here in 2011. I was mostly working at night, so I had no idea what was happening during the day. You know. I really think everybody should try working at night, where it's working in a grocery store or something at night, and I tried doing that for about a year or two or something. It's an interesting experience, but if you have friends, you have family members, you're pretty much not going to see them anymore. I remember working with people like that, and they used to struggle with just having a normal lifestyle because there is no normal lifestyle anymore. Um, when I was originally in 2023, before the shenanigans in the show, yeah, you had this thing that happened, and with a certain virus, and I'm trying not to get the channel flagged with one of those stupid Google Wikipedia things. But there was a virus, and now nothing's open at night, and nobody can work at night anymore. I don't think. I think they probably do. I'm again derailing myself. It's kind of like I haven't done this in a while. Um, well, about Mega Man. So basically, I was in Sears, and there were, it was time to get it for good behavior or whatever. It was time to buy a video game, and right there on the wall, they had huge posters to display what games that were for sale. That's kind of an interesting concept. And you notice I'm doing absolutely awful. I'm probably the worst Mega Man player on the earth. I'll let you know. I would actually argue DSP is probably better at Mega Man than me if you had a contest between us. Um, Actually, the truth is yeah, I just absolutely terrible at this game because what it is it's actually I've come to the theory about Mega Man is that it's more of a there's a particular it's kind of a puzzle game in a weird way. I know you're looking at me like, what? It's an action shooter. No. Well, I got a little bit of cookie in my tooth. Okay. So, here's the deal. Can you play the game just as like you're seeing it right now? At some point, you need to get in a specific order the boss weapons. The boss weapons make the game much more possible to do. It does. I mean, it's still a challenge, but if you watch really good Mega Man players, that's what they do. And I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. I don't even bother to. I think back in the day it would have been easier because you would just had Nintendo Power and you could have just went, okay, first do Airman, first do this, and then get this power, and then do this, and then yeah, and that kind of helps because, like, for example, with these enemies, you would say, well, what the heck can I do about this? Well, if you have like Metal Man's weapon, you can shoot at them diagonally. So yeah, no, I respect these games, but I'm not really, there's some that really, some people don't really like these games, and and it's their respect. It was, but you have to remember for what was at the time. You know, we had come a long ways since the days of adventure on Atari and Pitfall. You know, so this was kind of next gen at the time. And so yeah, so I was in Sears and I saw Mega Man, the first game. By the way, I'll let you know. Back then, sometimes you had to judge a game by its cover. They always tell you never judge a book by its cover. Sometimes that's all we had. You would think, what do you mean? It's like you got to realize Nintendo Power didn't come around until like 1988, I think it was. Yeah, it was around the time of the launch of Super Mario Brothers 2. It came out. Super Mario Brothers 2 is probably one of my favorite NES games. I never really mentioned that before, but it's just so fun. So much fun. So many options. You could be different characters. They all have different abilities, and they can really make your playthrough very different. Now, see, so like I was saying is, so you would think you bought Mega Man, right? No, I bought Ghostbusters. Because what happened was I went into the arcades and they had the original um what was their name? Oh, wasn't Taito. It wasn't oh, I forgot the name of the company. But they're the same ones that made WrestleFest. But they had a Ghostbusters kind of like gauntlet style arcade game, and but it's kind of it was kind of cool, but at the same time it was kind of bad too because it was like because um it depended, you had to keep feeding quarters in to keep your power supply up, so you can keep blasting ghosts and stuff. And it was a pay to win game. The arcades were really like the stomping grounds of pay to win. We talk about pay to, well, I should really say in the future, I'm stuck in 2011 right now, people. So I got DLC to deal with. That isn't. It's not like I'm immune right now. I'm like, haha, I don't have to deal with like, you know, if I buy like an EA game, for example, on the 360 or PS3, I don't have to deal with like, what is it? Those team ultimate team packs and all that garbage and stuff. I actually think this is around the time that stuff actually came into existence. I think the first Ultimate Teams thing in EA was like 2010, I think. I might be wrong on that. It might actually be later. Nah, I actually think I looked it up once. It was actually 2010. So this is kind of a pinnacle time period where everything is sort of like turning to crap. It's turning to crap, but there's still really good stuff coming out. So it's kind of like a war between good and evil, and but like I said, I bought Ghostbusters and it was garbage, and I thought I had bought an Atari game. It was actually that bad, and yeah, this to quote Coach Red Pill, yeah. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah. Ghostbusters is four things. It sucks. It's an asshole. It's misspelled. It's all those things. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll do the Power Glove Congress now, people. Yeah, walking to the studio, about to do the Power Glove Congress, and last episode had a bit of a problem with the Mavis Beacon challenge. I passed it, and well, the Black Scorpion, he destroyed me as far as like typing speed. He had like 200 words a minute. So what happened? What happened? He misspelled every word. He was just going, and then he was just misspelling every word. He misspelled every word. Oh, it only took about like a minute before Mavis Beacon pulled him to the side and say, "What are you just hitting the keys or something?" And yeah, he was just hitting the keys. Yeah. Oh yeah, he lost the challenge. I got about 42 words a minute, and I had about 96% accuracy, and really the reality is I won because that's actually, you can have the speed, but you need to have the accuracy. So I beat him. So I'm getting the guys together here, entering the studio here. It's just a double wide here. Playing room. I rent this out here for the Saturn Garage Studios. Okay. Here's Peter Graves. Peter Graves, you're already here. I see you're getting ready. Yes, Frater. I'm here. We're going to play Dark Souls. You mentioned the game the year before, how intense that game, the first game was. Yeah, the first game was known as Demon Souls, and it was. I remember I was looking up. I remember seeing the trailers of that game, and oh man, that game looks pretty cool. Well, you're never entirely sure if it's cool or not. There were a whole bunch of games coming out at that time that were kind of trailers of games that looked pretty interesting. But so I pre-ordered at the time Dragon Age Origins, and then of course finally this game Demon Souls showed up. I had like the limited edition. I still got the art booklet for it and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So and basically, here comes Spook Uppy Adams. Well, hey, Raider, congratulations again for last show. Oh, thank you, Spook Uppy Adams. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah. Where are you getting that from? Say, Coach Red Bill around? Excuse me, who is that? Well, Pooguppy, I don't. Pooguppy, can I pull you aside? Yeah, you can pull me anywhere you want. You can pull me on the side of the road. Okay. I don't think Coach Red Pill exists yet in this year, 2011. I see. He's in the future. Well, I'm more like 2017, 2018, I think. So you kind of want to try to be not so future tense because these guys get all confused. Okay? Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds wonderful. I have some plans. Oh, you have plans? Yeah. Yeah, with the Mountain Congress, I got a really lot of plans. Okay. So, Peter Graves, let you know I see Gregory Peck coming. Oh, boy. Well, he's always an intense person. We kind of had a serious talk with him yesterday. I hope he's not taking it hard. Well. Well, all you people here we are doing this again. What's the game? What are we doing? Well, Gregor Peck, what we're doing here on the Frater versus Retro show, we're here to entertain the folks from. Oh, those peons. I don't think that's going to go well in the comments section that you just called someone a peon. Well, I could do something a little better. I could pee on them. Okay, stop. Okay, so what we're doing is Dark Souls has debuted, and I got the game right here, and we're gonna play it, and I'll let you know it's gonna be an intense game, and just letting you all know, and Pugapi, you mentioned something about yeah, I have a song. Oh no, that's all I need right now is him and his music and his strange stuff, Frater. I can't. Well, I'm loading it up. Oh no. Oh, Frater, why do we gotta do this? Well, it keeps the things good. We're still celebrating. We're still celebrating. We kept the show from being in the hands of a madman last show with Black Scorpion and his Mavis Beacon shouting, "Oh, that was a rough one. Oh, I can't believe. Oh, okay, never mind. No, yeah, you can't believe I won. Yeah, I mean that took some real skill. Okay, so I think Pookuppy Adams is about ready. What is it, Pookuppy? Okay, hold on. I'm getting things about fired up here. Oh no. Okay, it's a bit of an intro here. I don't stake the intro. Oh, okay. Are they really irritating? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, no. He's gonna sing Duran Duran, Gregory Peck. Oh, no. Uh, oh, not for, not me. Oh, nice. Very silent. It's very nice. Nothing is special than you, but you're the best. Let's start in the dusty land. And when she smiled and rose and oh, Rio reached across the Rio Grande. Okay. There. Did you just push Pookuppy Adams out of the trailer? It had to be done. I'm in no mood for this. You've been kind of down today, Mr. Gregory Peck. He's very down. I thought the song was absolutely horrible. It was a terrible song, Frater. I Pookuppy Adams outside the I can still hear him singing the song outside the trailer. Wow, he can sing his heart out in Crackton, Ohio, and as long as I don't have to hear it inside this trailer, I just can't handle it. Okay, so Frater, what is it? What? Well, I just noticed, buddy, you're very down. It's like well, buddy, when you lose a contest and you lose something strong. Oh, I see. You do? Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I can tell you probably bought a lottery ticket or something. Yeah. Yeah, that big Powerball. I fisted the Powerball, and I lost. I lost. Gregory Peck lost. It's all right, man. It's all right, man. We're all friends here, and we make mistakes here at Frater versus Retro, but we come back stronger. Yeah, especially I. I am going to come back stronger for this. Yeah, well, what it is you need to come up with a better idea. Like a better plan of some kind. Yeah, well, see, what his problem is I got this guy I'm trying to assert power from, and this guy, he sounds like a dipshit. He is quite a dipshit. Yeah, he's quite full of himself, and I'm trying to assert power from him, Frater. I really am trying. Well, have you thought about his weaknesses? And you know what? Maybe I haven't been thinking. You gotta think harder about that. Everybody's got some weaknesses, Mr. Gregory Peck. Well, I think okay. I'll need to think of something. You'll think of something. You'll do it. Okay, so Peter Graves, are you ready? We're gonna probably play the game now, and and I'm probably gonna get destroyed. I did some research because let's just say I don't want because I generally usually pick the wrong class on these kinds of games. You played it before? What? No, 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 no. There was another game that came out before it, so a lot of times I picked the wrong kind of class. Oh, oh, okay. Well, you just picked the right class, You don't want to be like fighting the same boss a whole hour or something. It makes your show look horrible. Yeah, no. Okay, well, guys, we'll get to it. Okay, Frater, we're all together here. I guess Pook up the Adams finally caught on. I feel better. I got that out of my system. Well, that's good, Pook up the Adams. You got that out of your system. Playing Dark Souls, people. We've waited all year for this new game, and it's a very intense game. Your Windows 7 looks weird. Did you like do some kind of modifications to it or something? Yeah, I did. Why do you keep saying yeah? Should some kind of like new viral video came out or something? No. This guy, from the future. Oh, yeah, oh no! Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh, it's Pooh Guppy being Pooh Guppy. Oh, I see. Oh, so you're playing Mega Man earlier. Yeah, I was playing Mega Man earlier. I was sort of reminiscing about you know when I first encountered Mega Man. Oh, you're naming your character Pugapi? Yeah. It's something that I wanted to do. Let's see, select sex. Yes, I'll do. Yeah. So I'll go with the Pyromancer. Oh, he looks like something. So and so I'm gonna kind of use bombs. Wow, that's something. You just throw things at enemies. Yeah, because a lot of times in the last game I would pick like a knight because he looked really freaking cool. Well, you figured actually in reality in combat you would want a suit of armor because it would make it harder for people to kill you. But you actually think about it, it does increase your defense, but it probably well, I still die a lot. Well, that's just it, So really, in reality, in a game like this, you want speed. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you want speed. You don't want to. Um, you know, you, you want to be able to move fast. You want to be able to. Now, understand, I'm really terrible at these games, and I'm just gonna try to do what I can here. I think I researched this is the best character. This is like the best class. And I don't really research games. Well, it's because we're men. We don't do that. Exactly. We don't research things. We don't read manuals. We just do things. Sometimes the best experience is just going flat out and not having any idea what you're doing. Unfortunately, right now, I gotta get this sword. Your character looks like he's got quite a butt. Yeah, the padding on this outfit is giving him like uh, you know, a big lady butt or something. But yeah. So yeah, right now you kind of just got rags and yeah, and yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got a big butt, and who can't lie? I hate that song, by the way. Yeah, I've noticed you really hate you you hate most music. I have like certain kinds of music like Pugapi. You were doing Duran Duran, and I always liked early Duran Duran actually. And I like 80s metal. I like stuff like that. I don't know. I suffer from a lot of ADHD and autism, so a lot of times I actually am going to admit to you I don't take a lot of joy in listening to music. I'm very random with music. Like, I think what it was is because when I was young, I kind of used music too much as an escapism instead of just facing problems face to face. So I would just like zombie out to music, and I think I got bad memories of that. And I don't like to listen to music like I used to. Yeah, which I don't know. And another problem too is isn't it others people's music? It's like, yeah, well, it's music they made. Maybe you should try making your own music. That's a good point, Frater. How are we gonna make it through the whole video? Are we? Um, I feel honestly, there's enough content here we can go the whole way, which is gonna be different, but I think we can do it. Now this boss, holy crap! Jeez, I'm just going this. How did you know to go? Jeez, that guy's big. He's a big boy. How are you gonna fight that freighter? Well, it's like I said, this character is called a pyromancer, and as I can use fire. I mean, I don't. The game hasn't really shown me what to do with that though. Like you could see, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like every once in a while, like I think, oh, there, I got a shield. Now I make a mistake. I think there's another sword here, and I forgot, and so I'm sitting there just stabbing away at this guy, and he wasn't dying. It was, oh well. In this show, we make a lot of mistakes. So okay, so trying to get things together here. You can see the black firebomb I got. I actually have to admit, this character, I could have really used this character, you know, in Demon Souls, because this is like he's actually quite clever to use. You can kind of decide when you want to use fire bombs and stuff to kind of deal with your problems. Now stop running! Stop running! Now see what's happened is I had focused too much on trying to go chase this guy. There's actually another sword. How do you know that? Well, I was watching someone else play it earlier. Oh, I see. I don't know where you watched that actually. Justin TV, somebody was. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. So yeah, so my mistake is I didn't get that sword. So I'm just stabbing with the broken sword. This is humiliating. Yeah, you just keep hitting them, keep hitting them. Oh, this is like I said. Here at the Sadracrod Studios, we're really pretty bad at these kinds of games. And well, I hope it doesn't stay that way. I mean, these are very popular games. You got a hand axe. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the hand axe. As the broken sword is trash, so I'm gonna go with the hand axe, and now we will be able to take him out. So, and there we go. Okay, so then we head on through here, and I'm wondering what you're gonna do against that boss, Frater. I mean, that's pretty brutal. I mean, that would be like a Bowser type character or something for later on in the game. This is like right off the bat. Yeah, it's pretty much their way of saying, look, kids. This is not some we're not gonna hold your hand. You our first boss is like a last boss in a different game. Well, that was a smart move you did there. You lost a little health, as you were able to avoid that ball right there. Yep. Now talk to this guy. I think he's got a cramp. I got a bad cramp. Bad cramp. Yeah. So basically what it is. It's a world where it's just everybody's like a zombie, I guess. And the more I learn about this kind of game, is that essentially everybody's like fading away and turning a zombie, and that's why they need all these souls to kind of keep their humanity and keep alive. So yeah, well, that's a that's a humdinger of a thing. I haven't heard that in a while. Humdinger of a thing. Yeah, it kind of makes me think of Glenn Farfinger, and he's in it. Humdinger of a thing. Who is Glenn Farfinger? I never heard that man in my life. I don't know either. I don't know. It's Pooh Guppy. I am in his stories. Oh, great. Now I had to hear him sing Rio, Duran Duran's Rio. That was the horrifying thing I've ever heard in my life. He's just over there, too, and he's just got this grin on his face like, I did it. I did it. I sang Duran Duran, and I'm proud of it. And yeah, that happened. Our show, that'll be a permanent record on us, that we that we had Rio. We had a cast member sing Rio in the worst way you could ever could. Just like that everlasting river dancing land. And she smiles and just goes as she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, was the Rio Grande. Oh boy. Hey, they did it again, Frater. Oh. So, this pyromancy flame, this is what I need. And this is basically what makes the pyromancer character what he is. The pyromancy flame, once you go into your selection screen, and I'll let you know, initially I don't figure that out until way later. Then what it is you can just keep throwing these fireballs as long as you may have to go to a kindling flame to redo that, but it man it okay, boss time. Oh, but I already screwed up. Well, just run, Frater, Frater. Oh, look out. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Freda, you haven't even done any damage to him. Well, I'm trying to get my bearings here. Oh, Mr. Wizard. Oh, help, Mr. Wizard. That's it. Oh, wow. Look how much health that took. So much damage. Oh, more damage. Frater, I don't think you're going to last long. You're going to die. Okay. Whoa, that's... Look how much... 195 damage, Frater. The bombs. Black bombs. That's it. Okay, so what I need to do is keep throwing the bombs at him. Now, I can't even take one hit. I'm serious. Like, if I take one hit, I may actually... This guy can one-hit shot yet, almost. Depending on how close he is. But these bombs... Frater, he's got no health left. You only need one more. There, you got him. Yay! Hey, Frater, he won. Hey, way to go, buddy. Oh, yeah. Because, depending on the game and the controls, sometimes I don't not last... Wait a minute, this game just debuted. This game just debuted. You never played this before. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, it's 2011. I'm sorry. Wow, no, my friend. He's getting sick. The game is affecting his mental. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to just kind of go up here and just kind of take a chill here. Wow, I think you would. That's a serious boss. So, is there anything special here? I don't see anything. This is the kind of game, though. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. It does pay off to just smash as many boxes. It's kind of real. It's kind of therapeutic to smash the boxes. Well, I remember in Ocarina of Time, I used to love enjoying those pots, just smashing the pots. Yeah, that was some fun stuff. So, okay, giant bird. Oh no! You've turned into a bird feeder. It's like some bird feeder. Yeah, it's like some Brownsville bird feeder you see on YouTube. What's that? Oh, you Raider, you forgot. They don't have that yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't even think they have live streams on YouTube yet. Why are you talking about? It's 2011. I've never seen live streams on YouTube. That would be neat. Uh, you two talk about some stuff that it just goes over my head. Okay, so the giant birdie just dropped you off there. Yeah. So that's a very good sign. I beat that boss because I always can tell, where I'm going with this game, depending on the first boss. Okay, that's the first good step, but I'm still learning. So, okay, so what's the deal is all these souls you're getting, you can now level up. Yeah, so I'm going to, vitality is your health, and that is so important. So I'm going to focus on trying to crank that up as much as I humanly can. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy talk. Oh, it's crazy talk. Yeah. Okay, so okay, I leveled up, and that's where the grinding comes in this game. Is okay, so okay, tune magic. I probably don't have enough for that yet. Whatever that is. Well, this is a fair shareish game. See, this game is very important because we live in a time where, in 2011, where, like Don Matrick, and he's a very, very successful, bright man, and I gotta say, I'm learning a lot from him every day. That's kind of scary. You really like him. Oh, he's got ideas, Frater. I think maybe someday we should sit with him and he could teach you. He can learn. He can train you, Frater. He can train you. And oh, no, thank you. But basically, this all you do, Frater, is you got to do jumping jacks in front of the TV, and the games do what they do, which it's quite brilliant, isn't it? See, he and that guy says it. Brilliant, right? Brilliant. No. Yeah, I have to agree, Freda. This is a dark time because they're trying to get us to put cameras in front of our TVs and so they can watch us. And yeah, they can basically monitor you. They can what's going to end up happening is eventually there'll be microphones in your home that can listen to you 24/7, telling a corporation, oh yeah, you like to use this kind of shampoo, or you like to use this kind of cereal, and so we can send these kind of ads towards you. And this is some crazy talk I'm hearing. My cast members are getting crazy. This is why I have to be in control to help get you guys the right medication. You're talking conspiracy all of a sudden. No, actually, that's generally what they want to do. They actually want you to. They want to put microphones in your home and cameras and all that, and they can monitor you. A lot of ways, what it is. A lot of people think the government's just going to break into your house and put that stuff in your house, and there's even generals have flat out said that there is no need to ever do that because what they'll do is they'll just make it trendy to have cameras and microphones in your favorite TV or washer, video game system, whatever, and they literally will say, hey, we'll get the public to buy it. We don't have to use taxpayer money on that stuff. And so what they do is they leave it to the corporations, and they probably make some backdoor deals with them. That if there's somebody who's being problematic, they can those corporations can send that information to them, and then they can help monitor you till something actually happens. That's like problem reaction solution or something. Yes, problem reaction solutions, like David Icke would say. He's kind of nuts in his own way. I don't know to the reptilian stuff, but I mainly it's not very tangible. I'm more into tangible evidence. But I have a tendency to think that spiritually, though, it's not wrong. That many of these people could very well be kind of be demonically um, kind of provoked to do the things they do. We'll just say that. Oh, well, that's true. I gosh. So what are you doing right now? Well, I'm going for these ruins here. Just got some souls here, or you could just call them buckaroos. Oh, you're getting 877 buckaroos. That's some good stuff. You could use the buckaroos. Your character's got a big butt. I know he's got a big butt. And I tend my character's like Fat Albert or something. I love that show. Me too. I liked Fat Albert. He was great. Bill Cosby. And so okay, found more firebombs. That's very. It could have become very vital. So this game, I'm very terrible at, and it wrecks me. Well, I'm going to probably see that, aren't I? Yeah, you're probably going to see that, and it's going to get pretty bad. Um, so, okay, this guy, okay, he's coming towards me. A lot of times I screw up. I forget they have like a double attack, and then I usually get smacked. First, I'm doing kind of okay, but a lot of times there's an effect with these games. Well, now I'm getting attacked with fire bombs, and that's because I didn't really. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked now. Yeah, I'm wrecked. Wow, geez, you're really wrecked. You got double wrecked. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that you know I got to deal with in this game, and that is don't get me wrong. There's people who just totally destroy this game because they're just so good at it. Well, don't they know how to glitch through walls and stuff? And yeah, yeah, they do. And so I think I came to the conclusion I'm just gonna kind of go crazy here and just kind of this does not work out. Well, I would see that strategy was terrible. Now you got 5 people piled up on top of you, Frater. That's not very smart. That almost worked, but unfortunately, as you can see, this guy just got me. Yeah, you almost beat them all. But it's that last one you gotta watch out for. You gotta look out for the backdraft. The backdraft. We're quoting something from some movie people haven't seen in probably like 30 years. Or you mean like 10 years or something? I mean, I don't know where you're. You always keep acting like you're like 10 years ahead or something. I never figure that out. I'm still trying to figure it all out, Frater. Yeah, now that the Black Scorpion's been defeated and stuff, we could try to figure things out here. Wow, like I'm going to say, I don't think a good villain goes away very easily. Hey, Frater. Like I think I know how to get rid of him now. You do? Well, I like to hear. I mean, because really, we defeated him in his challenge. We didn't actually like stop him. Well, see what it is, Frater, is what it is that if I have the solution, see, if you give me temporary war powers, temporary war powers. I think you've been watching too much Star Wars or something. Or don't laugh. It's actually really good stuff. If you give me temporary war powers, I can stop the Black Scorpion and I can tame Don Madrick. Now, there's going to have to be changes on the show. But it's because we got the power of Microsoft on her. You just fell off the cliff. Frater, Frater. Sorry. You fell off the cliff. I know. I'm going to probably be doing that a lot. I will. Listen, but Microsoft is a power. You fell off the. Frater. Hey, listen here, you idiot! Don't you mock me? Yeah, you just mocked him, Pugapiams. Why did you just pass the green thing? That's all your buckaroos. I don't know why I did that. Well, see, that's why I need to be leader of the show. Microsoft is a very powerful engine, and Frater, I don't think you understand the power of Microsoft, and it's a very serious matter. I don't know why you can't get that in your head. Well, I kind of believe in the power of just like being random and chaotic, and there's a lot of times that because I think it's because I grew up watching Bugs Bunny, Gregory Peck, that that Bugs Bunny I don't think ever had a plan. Well, that's obvious. I mean, and I can see where you got your cross dressing from. That yeah, I mean, Bugs Bunny taught me how to cross dress. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it did because I was like, well, he's a guy and he just cross dresses a lot, and I was like, oh, I do it too. Well, at least you're honest. Okay, so how? You kind of went through some chaos right back there. I was kind of worried the playthrough might have been corrupted or something because you're well. Okay, let me get up here. Starting to kind of come back, I think. So, wow, this game really wrecks you, though, Frater. Yeah, it's a game that keeps you on your toes. Wow, I think so. You, I think there was one more guy down there. Well, he doesn't see me. It's like John Cena, you don't see me. But I don't understand, but you can see him, and John Cena's a very big, powerful guy. I think you would be able to see him, and he's very powerful. Yeah, he is. Okay, so now we're slowly making our way up, and like I said, this everything like you need to understand the people like you're talking to somebody who is not good at these games. I never made any progress with Demon Souls. So everything here is just so uncertain, which actually makes it more exciting then. Oh, well, that's an oopsie doopsie. And then you start getting wrecked by a bunch of like intro level characters. That's embarrassing. Yeah, well, I fell off the cliff here. Drink some Mountain Dew there. I actually, what? Well, I thought I saw someone modded one of these games, and they changed the bottle to like a Mountain Dew or something. Wow, that's a cool thing. I agree with that. Okay, so I will warn I'll probably get into some grinding because I just start getting into it. I start getting into like leveling up, and you gotta admit I kind of liked what they did with the leveling up system. With that you just collect soul and you get the buckaroos and you exchange them for the skill points, and you get better and better and bigger and better. You'll need it. But and you just belched. I belched. So here we go. Frater. Those are some very basic characters, and they're trashing you. I know. Oh, you just got rubbish. I don't know what that is. Broken straight sword. Well, you don't want any broken. Anything broken. So. And again, I'm still in a place in this game. We're not gonna play pretend. We're not absolutely. Wow, I think we've come to the conclusion this is footage of you when you recorded it at the time. Well, with the pyromancer, he gets a lot better once you figure him out. Like, what I figured out? It's not his butt. It's just like pockets or something. How he has? Oh, it's like one of those he what are those things? Those things people wear, those touristy things. They. Oh, you mean those like those Velcro things they put around their waist and yeah, those things are kind of nerdy. They make sense, but I don't know. I just there's actually there is a good strategy with that in the with traveling is there's one you can get from like Rick Steves where you can his shop you can get one and you can put it underneath your shirt and it's like you know what I mean, like it's like small and undetectable, and you can put all your like passport and your wallet and all your important infos in there, and then that way a pickpocket isn't going to be able to get it, you know, because they're going to aim for your pockets when there's nothing there. Do you got like a bird in your attic or something here? Yes. Yeah, Frater, that little guy needs some love. Every once in a while, you'll hear him like walking around up there or something. I thought we were in a double wide. Number one's no mathematics. Oh, we got continuity issues. Oh no, we got continuity issues. Well, I mean, when I take, if you could give it to show to me, I try to take care of that for you. I think I'm good. Did you see? I got like a kind of an out of way. Well, maybe it isn't such an out of way like item location or something. Well, as long as you, oh, it's not bad. Okay, so what are you planning to do here? Well, I kind of trying to get on course here. Never been very good at these games, but this is a major release, so I. Well, that's why. Oh, look, I was swinging that butt back. Yeah, swing that butt back and forth. I just realized, the more louder you get, you probably do scare that bird that's up in the attic somewhere. Yeah, he probably freaks out. He scratches at the ceiling more. Oh well. So, and I've just fallen off this thing again. I was actually starting to make some progress. Oh boy. Well, it's first time playing it. Yeah, yeah, first time, huh? Wow. Here we go. Okay, so now, please tell me I don't fall off this thing again. Why am I? Oh, he threw a bomb at you. Yeah, a lot of them do that. And he stun locked me. That's always the worst when to get stun locked. Sometimes I feel like games shouldn't be allowed to stun lock you. Well, don't become one of those like streamers or video makers that just like goes, I want the game to just do nothing. Just let me win. I hate to tell you, I think in the future that's not going to get better. I think there's going to be people that are just going to be like, expect everything. Wow, that's to be expected. People's egos. I understand that it's a video game. It's a video game. You're not supposed to be. Well, what's worse is that I could see people that are going to play like Street Fighter 2 in the future, and they're going to be like, well, like I'm a speed runner. The game has got to like not do this. It's got to follow the RNG, so I get the world record every time. Oh, that's terrible, Frater. Frater, you realize that people try to speed run Street Fighter 2? Like, holy cow, it's a big old dragon. Oh my, oh me, oh my, by the bio. What the heck? He's never said me, oh my, by the bio, Frater. I know, I don't know why he said that. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, but I mean, but like in the future, that took me off guard. Yeah, that's this game has a tendency to get you when you're not really expecting it. So, yeah. So you were saying about Street Fighter 2, yeah, yeah. There's people that don't understand that. When they were making that arcade game, the idea is to take your quarters. So yeah, the RNG is going to be kind of all over the place. You're going, well, if you do this kind of strategy, if you could get the computer to kind of do this sort of pattern, you can finish the fight in this amount of time, and you. Oh, I got some Hollow Warrior armor. Well, finally, you can get rid of the big butt costume. That's kind of a funny thing. It's sort of like a there you go. No more big butt. Holy cow! That other costume gave you a huge butt. Or it looked like you were pregnant or something. Yeah, but yeah. So Street Fighter 2. You know, when they made the game, believe it or not, they never designed. They didn't design it. They when they were making those people were making that game, they weren't going, well, there's going to be people in the future who are going to try to get world records of how fast they can beat it. And it's like, dude, this game's great when you're just a casual player, but if you're trying to do it like these idiots are doing it, I gotta be honest with you. See, there's the pyromancy flame, and that's where I just figure out right now in the footage. That's how you do it. That's how you use the pyromancer. That guy's like a really seriously. That's a well. I guess the more you actually level up the pyromancer, You can actually one shot kill some of the bosses. Are you serious? Yeah, yeah. Not right now. I mean, yeah, but eventually the pyromancer just becomes incredibly powerful. So I don't know. There's just times. Sometimes I don't think I like appreciate this game enough. Like you mean Demon Souls? This game just came out, Frater. I know. I keep talking like I'm from the future. Dr. Quimby, medicine woman, are you still taking the medication? That Yeah, yeah. It makes me feel all happy sauce. It makes you happy sauce. That's good. It's supposed to do that. Gotta remember, it's the year 2011, Frater. It's not, what is it, like 20 whatever, the year 3000 or something? Oh, that's a neat. You could throw the fireballs like Super Mario Brothers. Oh, that's so nice. That's what we're talking about here, Frater. We're talking about the happy sauce. And that's happy sauce to throw fireballs like Super Mario. It's kind of funny you think about it, like you really are doing something that was a fun throwback to the days of the NES, throwing fireballs, that it really started with Super Mario. It really did, Super Mario is such a good game. But this looks really fun. Hard, but well, see, the big problem is you gotta really understand. You have to get into this whole leveling up thing because if you don't freaking do that stuff, um, if you don't do that, you're in trouble. So that's kind of the way things go. Well, we're gonna have to change that. We're gonna have to. We just got to kind of go with the system here. Okay, so you're just kind of fooling around. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to focus on trying to grind a little bit, get into the combat a little more, try to figure things out and take out this crossbowman. Oh, he was trying to heal. So, okay, so need to go down to that level and focus on those guys. Starting to get into, okay, there we go. That's how you do it. You throw a fireball like that and starting to. But you can see, you have to really think about it because, yeah, exactly. You got to think about it because, your fireball can end up just ricocheting off something and it doesn't affect anybody. So you got to think about your throws and stuff. And then I just switch back and forth between that and the shield. Now, see, now I'm going to go back. See, you're still trying to figure it out, try to get comfortable. That's pretty powerful. I mean, it does take a lot out of those enemies. And then also you got the fire bombs too. So yeah, I mean that's. It looked like he just healed. Well, okay. Let's see. I always thought the combat was pretty good in these games. It was okay. Found a little bit of an entrance right here. It really does pay off to kind of destroy some of these barrels because they could be covering up something. Well, that's facts of life in these games. You know that. So, what are you doing? Thinking or something? Just kind of. Yeah, I'm thinking. See this guy sitting there in the corner. Wow. Let's see what he's up to. Oh, he's a vendor. Yeah. Horrible goat demon. Wow. Well, uh, I think after you see the first villain, I think that you get the point that this game throws very big bosses at you. So of course, what I'll buy from him is more fire bombs. They really do pay off. So it's 50 buckaroos, as we mentioned. Buckaroos, yes. And buy a couple more of these fire bombs. Really, that's a good way to just. You can just like how you can grind it. You can have the fire bombs. Yeah. You know, you could kind of use this area I'm in to level your guy up, and then when he's good enough, you can move on. And once you've kind of maxed him out a bit. Oh, trying to get my bearings here. See, I make the decision. I make the decision here that what's a superior decision is just to keep grinding on getting my skills up and keep focusing on leveling up. See, I don't got enough for vitality. I'm sure what it is you keep raising the skill, the cost keeps going up. Yeah, I should. That way you're not like, yeah, so that way you're not like, of course you got to wow, Frater, you just fell like off a cliff. Yeah, that that's the way of the world. Or it's the way of the world. It's probably gonna be happening more than you think. Yeah, I don't know why I just did that. Run away! Now this is why you want to switch your shield once you get into closer combat because of course by doing the campfire thing it resets everything, which is good for leveling up. But you just got to understand, that while it's good for leveling up, you have to understand, that everything else resets with you too. So you know, so realize when you go back out there, everybody is back. Everyone you just took it out. So, which people forget a lot. Well, Yeah, you remember from Star Wars. That's right, Anakin. I have the high ground. I don't care. I hate sand. I hate sand. I have the high ground, Anakin. I could almost like like even off stream, I could almost do this like relaxingly. Like I could um just focus on like grinding that skill. Yeah, I like do it off stream. Yeah. There, got him. Oh, so you if we gonna be playing more of this after this, or is it? Well, we are booked. We are, the way I have scheduled everything and the way we've booked everything. It's that many games. It's that many games. Like I'm sorry, as much as I think this is so cool, I don't. It's still not quite my game. I'm an Elder Scrolls person, and well, you got Skyrim coming out. Yeah, that's Skyrim. He's still playing around with Fallout. That was from the year before. Fallout New Vegas, so it's like sorry to say, we still got stuff, to play. I kind of was originally not entirely sure because I had such bad luck with the first game, with Dark Demon Souls. I wasn't sure if I wanted to even do this. You were kind of holding off. Yeah, I mean, you can see proof in the our episodes where I would talk about it, and but I was like not confident. But I'm finding this playthrough is actually not going that bad. It's really not going that bad, really. So I'm just gotta kind of get familiar with the pyromancer, and you know, I have a tendency, and it shows you how bad I am at these games. I just pick a knight because I think, well, if you were in a situation like this, you would want a full suit of armor. It looks cool. Well, yeah, it looks cool, but you got kind of like a lumpy fat kind of roll, and it's like, yeah, and you need that speed. So it's sort of like, so what it is there's better. Yeah, you need to have good combat, but at the same time, you need to have some decent speed. You know, to so that the enemy can't hit you. You hit your hitbox. That's really the name of the game is the hitbox. Exactly. Throwing knives that could pay off. Yeah, I probably end up utilizing them. Yeah, and they end up working pretty good. They're not as good as the fire bombs. You have it takes a couple of them to take out somebody. Well, yeah, that distance is a little too. That's a little too far for me. I may not make it. So, wow, wait, you can go there. Yeah, yeah, I could drop there. That wouldn't cause the damage. Well, Pugapi's settled down. Well, a lot of times he'll just start staring at the wall. Like that's just kind of the way he is. It's like that's his like safe space. And oh, yeah. See what these guys are doing? They're throwing like fire bombs down at you from the top. So it kind of just gotta. It's kind of not fair. That guy's not even affected by it. I know. It's it's because they don't have friendly fire on. Oh, no friendly fire. So, okay, so the drill. We do some grinding, and I got enough souls there to get some skills up, and we'll see where we can go with this. But take out some more guys, get some more buckaroos, as we've been calling them. We haven't been calling them souls. It's kind of dark. We just call them buckaroos. I wonder how many games you're going to rip off this game in the future. A lot. A lot are going to rip this game off. Wow, that's not cool. It's kind of like you can't help it. Like I could see you, like you want to. Yeah, it's like you can't help it. You want to just keep going further and further, and you don't realize the further you go from the campfire, the if you die, you got to retrieve all those buckaroos. Now this is where having these fire bombs pay off. There, nailed them perfectly. Of course, I didn't really want to go too much further. I just wanted to grind and stuff. I figured that we're not doing some full playthrough kind of thing. I'm not that good at these games, so I just figured while things were very good, just to kind of have it end on a good note as far as this episode. I understand. So, oh, there's the nuisances. Yeah, those guys keep throwing fire bombs at you. You gotta take care of them. They're a bunch of 1970s, 1980s IRA people. I don't think half our audience even knows what that is, Gregory Peck. I know. So yeah, before I was gonna go too much further, I'd probably go back to the starting position, and then that way, and then start getting some of my skills up, because you really don't wanna. Then what it is there's like all these like 6 packs of buckaroos, souls, what the heck is that? It's all that fire. Oh, don't know. Some questions are best left unanswered. I would think so. Remember on NES games where you could just die from falling for the littlest distance? Yeah, it's kind of like, there's a game called Super Mario Brothers, and boy, that game was so popular. I wonder why. Well, look out, this guy looks busy. It's always good when they're in bad RNG. You can kind of nail them. Oh, it's locked. Well, you got a lot of souls from that. Yeah. Well, probably the goal right now is to head back, because remember what I said, the goal is to grind wait, right now. All that progress is gone. Oh no. Hey, what's going on? I just woke up. Oh, Frater died. Now he's got to get. Oh no. They put his thing of souls all the way back there. Oh, he's doomed. Yeah, and he's getting trashed. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, now I gotta draw. Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, this is this See, the thing is, there's like this game like really it really grinds on your nerves too because like especially the worse you do, it generally just gets worse and worse. Let's see. Throw that. Throw that. Oh, he's recovering. Oh no. Okay. Finally get my souls back. Holy cow. It's just like making sure you don't make it back. Yeah. Okay, now I can do some leveling up. Focus on some dexterity, get faster. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Yeah, pretty much just wrap up the gameplay, just grinding. I don't really care. I just, well, I mean, at least, you didn't get crushed on that first boss. Um, yeah, I was very lucky. And actually, it was those fire bombs. So, do you think we go a little too long with the show? Um, yeah, it's very obvious that we don't have really the mental energy to keep going on long shows, like keep commentating. You know, I mean, the show as it is, you think about, I first start off a retro game and then do Power Glove Congress. We do our antics. Oh, yes, our antics, yeah. And then, finally, of course, is like the game, the modern game, or, whatever. So then you have to commentate over it. And sometimes that's, like a lot of times because of my ADHD and stuff, I know someone could say, oh, you can take medication for that. But I don't like the idea of getting like that my life has to be part of a subscription. I like, yeah, in order to make ends meet, you gotta have a subscription to pills. Like, really? And so I just sort of like have to just deal with it. Because what happens if like you have a fallout situation, and you're not going to be unless you know how to make those pills. You're not going to know how to, you know. Well, that's the problem, and unfortunately, there are times in history where people have had disabilities and they've had to deal with it. They're very lucky today to have the pharmaceutical industry to be able to make that kind of stuff. But if something happened, where that's cut off from them, they may not be able to cope. Whereas with you've been coping with that for all your life, so you have a lot of experience with it. Yeah, you develop defensive systems to know when it's time to be somewhere and not to be somewhere. Like, don't, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. So, so when it comes to longevity with like commentating over something like this, as long as, like, a lot of times what works, and it's like I started off with, with Mega Man, is just talking about my own personal memories of, you know, playing video games at a young age. And that helps to fill the time, because otherwise, what are you going to do? Especially with a new game like this, you don't got any memories of it. You just, with a brand new game, you just go, well, okay, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to, oh, whoops, well, that didn't work out, and you got to have the outrageous reaction. The outrageous reaction, yes, that's a very vital, and a lot of times with me, I'm just like, whatever, I'm like Pooh Guppy there just staring at the wall. I'm like, oh, whoops. I used to say whoops a lot, at one point. I like how you just kick those guys around, just, yeah, yeah, gonna do some more leveling up here. And I'll let you know this is probably something, probably looking back on it now, probably what I should have looked up too is like what for a pyromancer, what 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 skills are the most important. So I mean, like some characters use some things that the other classes don't need. So you would be leveling up stuff you don't need. So yeah, but I've been thinking, like definitely, not this year with this show, that, but whatever the future is, I don't know what it is. This strange dimension I'm in, and oh boy, I know, no, Doctor Quimby, medicine woman, but what the future's going to be is, I like to go back to maybe a half hour. I feel like that there's, well, what I think, honestly, I think, maybe we should listen to Don Matrick. He may have an idea, and he, what is wrong with you? You're so different from what I remember. I remember Mr. Peck used to be, you used to be about the show. You weren't about like other people incorporating corporations and other people like that. You're different. Well, no, I'm the same guy. I'm the same. I'm okay. Just focus on getting vitality up. How about that? You're so distracted. Well, I'm just saying. Just saying. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, we'll go a couple more minutes of this. It was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah, it was. I just think you're right about taking things back down. Yeah, taking things back down to like a half hour. Do you think the retro stuff should go? That Well, then we got a problem because it's called Frater versus Retro. Yeah, that's true. It's called Frater versus Retro. So you got a problem there because if you don't have the retro, just modern games, Generally a problem. Yeah. Yeah, just trust the plan, Mr. Peck. Just trust the plan, Just we got this. We got Skyrim. We plan maybe play some Black Ops, in a couple weeks, maybe. Well, you want to do that? Yeah. Well, let's see. Still grinding. Yeah, yeah, still grinding. Uh oh, these guys look like they got you. Yeah, they had me fully circled. One guy threw a firebomb at me, and the other started like stun locking me, and that's that's some crappy sauce. That's some crappy sauce. That's not awesome sauce. That's crappy sauce. Oh, let's see. Well, Pugapi's still staring at the wall. Yeah, that's what he does. Frater, he never talks about video games. We've had this talk a lot, and I told you I know he's the comedy relief. He does, he's apparently become a lounge singer now, and that's frightening. I still remember that one episode where he he just started singing. I was like staring at him for the longest time, like, what's going on? Yeah, he's not known for that. That's it's very frightening because he's got that very guttural kind of voice, and it's like, well, you just died. Well, you died. It's just that's not a good thing. Good. Let's see here. Well, we're good on levels, and well, that's a good thing, Frater. I don't think that's ever happened, right? You would actually do one of these, and then all of a sudden the audio died or something. I think anything's possible. I mean, I think for the most part, as long as you're not like dancing around with the headset and it becomes displugged or something, and it screws up Audacity. I think most of this works pretty good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look out, firebombs. Oh, look out. And it's that Dark Souls effect, where you start getting more frustrated, and then that's when they got you. Yeah, that's when they get you, when you start getting actually kind of frustrated like that. And you just threw a fireball at the wall. Yeah, there, but I nailed him. Okay, so couple more minutes. Couple more minutes, and that'll be it. Showdown. Probably your biggest enemy in this game is to be overconfident. You found a chest. Yeah. Let's see. Black firebomb. Those fire bombs, they're very effective, you know? Yeah. Use them against bosses. You can. So. Originally, we had just stopped. We stopped the audio at this point. I know. We do that a lot. We use filler. I don't know how many of these episodes we've used filler on. This was kind of a special episode, so I felt there was enough to fill a show up with commentary. I do admit the Pyromancer makes this game so much better now. It makes it so much more fun and versatile. You know, it's not all about hack and slash. You can sometimes use fire bombs and explosion spells, and it's just really, really freaking cool. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Probably if I had that master key, if I had picked that instead of the fire bombs, but I would literally live with just like it not being unlocked and have to deal with not having fire bombs because trust me, that's that's so important to have those fire bombs. Because you do not know, you know, because like you get one of these knights that's really tough to take down, you could just kind of blow them up, and that that deals with the issue. And you died. And that's a good place to end it, folks. That's it. And thank you for coming to the show. Thank you.